Wadsworth breakers have a reputation for failing to trip under overload or short-circuit conditions. This poses a significant electrical hazard as it can lead to equipment damage, fire, and even injury. One common experience is that during an overload or short-circuit event, the breaker simply does not open, allowing excessive current to flow through the circuit. This can result in wires overheating, insulation melting, and potentially igniting nearby materials. A specific instance involves cutting through a conduit with a saw without tripping the breaker, which damaged the saw blade, indicating a failure to respond to a direct short circuit. Many electricians have reported similar experiences with Wadsworth breakers. This suggests a systemic issue with the design, manufacturing, or aging of these breakers, rather than isolated incidents. The failure to trip can be attributed to various factors, including malfunctioning internal mechanisms, corrosion, or degradation of materials over time. Compared to Federal Pacific breakers, there is a lack of readily available information and documentation about the poor performance of Wadsworth breakers. Federal Pacific breakers are known for their high failure rates and have been the subject of numerous studies and investigations. This information is easily accessible and can be used to educate customers about the risks associated with these breakers and encourage them to replace them. However, finding similar supporting evidence for Wadsworth breakers is more challenging. To address this issue, several steps can be taken. Firstly, it is essential to document any instances of Wadsworth breaker failure, including the date, location, circuit details, and the nature of the overload or short circuit. This information can be used to build a case for the poor performance of these breakers. Secondly, contact electrical testing laboratories and organizations to inquire about any studies or investigations they may have conducted on Wadsworth breakers. This may uncover valuable data on their failure rates and potential hazards. Thirdly, reach out to other electricians and electrical contractors to gather their experiences with Wadsworth breakers. This can provide anecdotal evidence to support the claim of widespread problems. Fourthly, research historical information about Wadsworth Electric Manufacturing Company, the original manufacturer of these breakers. This may reveal insights into their design and manufacturing processes, as well as any known issues or recalls. Fifthly, examine the breakers themselves for any signs of physical damage, corrosion, or overheating. This can provide visual evidence of potential problems. Sixthly, test the breakers using specialized equipment to determine their actual tripping characteristics. This will reveal whether they are functioning within their specified parameters. Seventhly, consult with electrical engineers and experts to obtain their professional opinions on the safety and reliability of Wadsworth breakers. Eighthly, create a website or online forum dedicated to sharing information and experiences about Wadsworth breakers. This will provide a centralized platform for collecting and disseminating data. Ninthly, lobby for increased regulatory oversight of Wadsworth breakers to ensure that they meet current safety standards. Tenthly, educate customers about the potential risks associated with Wadsworth breakers and recommend that they consider replacing them with more reliable alternatives. The absence of readily available information about Wadsworth breakers should not be interpreted as evidence that they are safe. On the contrary, the reports of widespread failures suggest that they pose a significant electrical hazard. It is crucial to take proactive steps to identify and mitigate the risks associated with these breakers to protect people and property from potential harm. Replacing Wadsworth breakers with modern, reliable alternatives is a wise investment in electrical safety. It is also important to ensure that all electrical work is performed by qualified and licensed electricians who are familiar with the latest safety codes and best practices. This will help to minimize the risk of electrical hazards and ensure the safe operation of electrical systems.